My goal is to be a therapist. So I sat with my friend Kelly Sunshine, and she actually went through everything that I would need to go through to become a licensed marriage family therapist. So to be a therapist, I will need a master's degree or higher. My first step will be to take care of my general education and prerequisite requirements at Long Beach City College. My friend recommended a website called Rate My Professor to see reviews of professors and to see what kind of classes are rated easy or fun or difficult. And I thought that was really good information, so I want to give that information to you guys as well. The second step I'll need to do once my prerequisites in general education is out of the way, I will need to transfer to Cal State Dominguez. Originally, when I told my friend I wanted to transfer to Cal State Long Beach, she said it's very difficult to get into Cal State Long Beach, and there is an exam. It's an entrance exam, and it's called a GRE, and it's very challenging. It's very difficult. So she decided to go to Cal State Dominguez because she had a great GPA. Her GPA, she said, as long as you have a GPA of 3.4 or higher at Cal State Dominguez, you don't have to take this entrance exam, and it's easier to get in. So I thought to expand my horizons, instead of being so locked into going to Cal State Long Beach, I thought Cal State Dominguez sounds good. So that was good to learn from her. The third step will be to meet all of my bachelor requirements and then enter into the master's program at Cal State Dominguez. And to be a therapist, I don't need to major in psychology only. I can major in sociology, human services, or counseling as well. And I can still become a licensed marriage family therapist. So I did ask her that, and she did say those were other majors that I could enter into if psychology is full and packed and I'm not able to get into that program. This is a really close friend of mine, and I got to witness her going through her college experience. We both are drug and alcohol counselors, so I got to see her take it really far. And so sitting with her was really promising for me. She said that your internship in the master's program at Cal State Dominguez for majoring in psychology and becoming a therapist would be you would need supervised internship hours of 1,300 hours to graduate and 3,000 total hours to become a licensed therapist. So when I sat down with her, I did ask her a couple personal questions. So I asked her if she had any advice as a new student, and she said her advice was to show up. She said it's just not as hard as people make it out to be. So she said showing up is like half the battle. And I know that a lot of people think college is very difficult, but she said really if you buckle down and just show up and do the work, it's just not that hard. So that was promising for me, being a new student and being 44 years old. That was nice to hear. It gave me hope. She said to get a jump start on all the requirements I will need to graduate and fulfill my master's program, like my hours, paperwork that I'll need to have filled out, court documents that I may need, and my life scan. So she kind of said get a jump on that. Don't wait too long to do those things, but kind of be ahead of the game. She said the biggest struggle she encountered was working full-time while going to school full-time, and she also had health issues along the way that took time to recover from. But altogether it took her 10 years to get her master's, but that's only because she didn't know what she wanted to do when she started school. I like that it took her 10 years. I think it's kind of cool because I don't think we should put a limit on our education. I think we should just go into it with an open mind and an open heart and be willing to do the work. And do what it takes. Like some classes we may not pass, some classes we might fail, we might have to retake, but that shouldn't deter us from our ultimate goal. So I really like that she said it took her 10 years because she kept going and she did it, and I was there to witness that. One of her other biggest struggles was transitioning from being a counselor to a therapist, because she said you have to use different skills in each profession, and that can be challenging. So for me, that was good to hear, because I'm a counselor. So she was kind of preparing me that transition can be a little difficult, and just to be prepared for that. And she also said, when I asked her, is it difficult to find a job after you have finished your education? She said, no, it's not. Where her and I work, she no longer works there. She actually went on to become just a therapist at another recovery center in Huntington Beach. But where we both landed was at Newfound Life, and we were both substance abuse counselors. And she said, if I stick it out and I stay there, I can get all my hours done, and I can get everything I need at Newfound Life, and I can even start practicing as a therapist there as well. So I feel like I'm right where I need to be. And I really enjoyed sitting down with her and talking about these things. She also had some really good insight on classes I can take at LBCC that are a little bit more easier. Like, for instance, she said communication to her was easier than philosophy, which I really appreciate information like that. But I enjoyed this, and I'm excited about my journey, and I know it's going to be slow, but it's going to be slow and steady, and I'm going to keep moving forward. So thank you so much.